Good evening, Crabs fans around the world and around the block listening on the World Wide Web and on the radio. It's time for exciting Crabs baseball. Hey there, this is Benjamin Schaefer along with Liam Warner, and we're very excited and happy to be here at the beautiful Arcata Ballpark as the Crabs take on the Solano Mudcats for the second game of a three-game series. Crabs suffering a tough loss last night in which their pitchers walked 9 batters and hit 2 batters, losing finally by a score of 7-6 in a game that was great otherwise, and that the score changed hands a couple different times, and the Crabs were up, then they were down, then they were up, and then they ultimately lost the game in the 9th inning. An exciting game, but a disappointing outcome for those of us who are rooting for the Crabs.
Yeah, certainly was. It was an exciting game, back and forth. I was at Tony's after the game last night getting food, and I ran into a bunch of the Mudcats coaching staff, and we were talking about how crazy the game was. And
no, did you really? Nice.
Yeah, it was cool. But, it was crazy. Hopefully the Crabs can bounce back tonight. I think they will.
Yeah, on the mound for the Crabs, it's Dylan Campbell, and he's pitched very well this season. I think the numbers on Campbell, 18 innings pitched. He's got an ERA of 1 exactly. In those 18 innings pitched, he's struck out 18 batters, only walked 4, and given up just the 4 earned runs. So if Campbell is on his game tonight, we should see a better outcome for the Crabs. Crabs played well last night. I said the pitching let them down, and other than that, they played very well. Coco Figueredo had a great night, drilled a home run, and a little bump on the road is what I say.
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't we Why don't we proceed to give up the lineups?
All right, so starting with the visiting Solano Mudcats, leading off for them will be the center fielder, Wellington Balsley. Batting second will be the left fielder, Isaiah Verrett. Batting third will be the designated hitter, Jack Pridey. Batting fourth will be the first baseman, Justin Banks. Batting fifth will be the third baseman, Josh Medina. Batting sixth will be the right fielder, Wesley Galloway. Batting seventh will be the catcher, Adam Chadwick. Batting eighth will be the second baseman, Nick Dodson. Batting ninth will be the shortstop, Eric Robles. And on the mound for the visiting Solano Mudcats will be Eric Woldchuk.
Raises the question, how much whoop would a Wolpachuk chuck if a Wolpachuk could chuck whoop?
Yeah.
Eric Wolpachuk on the mound. That's a great name.
Yes.
For the Crabs, Dylan Johnson in right field leads it off. Kyle Nell at second base bats second. The aforementioned Coco Figueredo bats third at third base, and he gets a big hand as he's introduced in the ballpark as I say his name. Dawson Bacho, the catcher, bats cleanup. Damian Henderson, the DH, bats fifth. Ryan Higgins at first base bats sixth. Riley Cleary is in center field. He's batting seventh. Dom Soto, the shortstop, bats eighth. Carter Booth will be in left field and bat ninth. And on the mound, as we mentioned, it's Dylan Campbell. It is a gorgeous night, another beautiful day in Arcata and Humboldt County. It was foggy early on, burned off later. Now mostly sunny. We have some sort of big fluffy clouds, but beautiful night at the ballpark. And no band tonight. For the quiet evening at the ballpark, and Crabs, as we said, looking to get even in this 3-game series. The teams will play again tomorrow, 4th of July, but tomorrow's game will be a 2:35 start, so that all the folks here can go home and watch fireworks when it's over. All right, we're about ready for the national anthem, and they introduce Campbell out onto the mound. And now all the Crabs coming out onto the field, and we're ready for the national anthem.
The All-Star Theater Arts cast of The Sound of Music, Sarah and Diesel. And cast. On tracks? What? On tracks. One microphone? They got enough power. That's an outrage. They don't need no microphone. So steak in my no.
All right, we are ready to play ball. Lovely version of the national anthem by the young cast of The Sound of Music. Crabs defensively, it's Dylan Campbell on the mound and Dawson Bacho catching. Ryan Higgins at first. Kyle Nell back in the infield at second base. Coco Figueredo at third. Carter, let's see, the shortstop tonight is Dom Soto. Soto at short. Is that right? Yes.
Yes.
Carter Booth's in left, Riley Cleary's in center, and Dylan Johnson is out in right field. We got the first pitch being delivered, and ooh, that nice pitch. Good job.
The umpires tonight at home plate, Zachary Norton at first base, J.J. Norton at third base, Michael Cowan.
All right, the Norton brothers. That's who Don Holfacker was talking about last night. Great. Sure was nice to have Don up in the booth last night.
Awesome, especially at the end when you had that controversial strike 3 call and Don was up here, and it's pretty funny.
We all waited till after he left to say that we thought it was.
Yeah.
It should have been a ball.
Don, as expected, is very protective of his umpires.
Absolutely.
Which is definitely what he should be, is protective of his umpires. So didn't want to say too much after that. But it was great having Don up here. But
he's such a great interview.
He really
he knows so much about baseball.
So much information.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We hope Don will be back with us soon.
Yeah.
All right, we're about ready to start the game. Thanks to, by the way, the Community Compass Credit Union, located at 10th and G in Arcata. They just opened up downtown, and they offer free checking with no requirements. You can call them at 443-8662 or visit compassccu.org. Thanks also to Solutions for Small Businesses, providing bookkeeping and accounting support to small business owners, including full-service payroll processing. They're located at 8th and N in Arcata. And for more information, you can call them at 267-7923, or you can visit their website, www.solutions4sb.com. All right, we're ready to go. Wellington Balsley to lead it off for the Mudcats. I don't think he played last night.
I think he pinch hit at one point.
No, I think you're right. Actually, I think he did. I don't have him on my scorebook, but I'm pretty sure you're right about that. Left-handed hitter against the left-hander, Dylan Campbell on the mound for the Crabs. Campbell's record, I think I forgot to say, is he has no record at the moment, 0-0. And the first pitch is a fastball in the dirt. Pretty good crowd on hand. Not that many people. Fewer than last night, actually. I think we had about 450 last night or something, 488. We had 366 last night. Yeah. We probably have about 300 tonight or 250. There's the next pitch as a strike on the inside corner. 0-1. The Mudcats were not happy with the strike zone last night. And neither was Coco Figueredo on that last play of the game when he was called out on strikes on a pitch that he thought was outside. I think the thing that was most not upsetting, but most frustrating about that call was it was a delayed call.
Yeah.
It's not, the umpire didn't just call it a strike. He hesitated for a second, and then he called it a strike. Coco was headed to first because he didn't say anything for a second.
Yeah.
And,
And I thought it was going to be a ball.
Right. And that suggests that he wasn't sure himself what the call was. I think that was there's a foul tip.
And it was Michael Cowan who made that call last night. He's a really great umpire.
He is a really good umpire.
One of the best to come through here, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. No, he's really consistent. He's always. I think he's one of our best umpires.
Even the best, don't make the right calls all the time, and we just move on.
2-2 pitch, high hopper over towards first, toss to the pitcher covering, and there's one away. Nice play by Higgins and Campbell. Isaiah Verrett will be the hitter. He was 1 for 3 last night with a couple of walks. Who didn't have walks last night on the Mudcats? Crabs pitchers, as I said, walked 9 batters and hit 2 others. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 is hit in the air to shallow center field. Soto going out. Cleary coming in, and it's going to drop for a hit. So Verrett aboard with 1 out. And here's Jack. Is it Pridey or Pretty?
It's Pridey.
Pridey. I thought it was Pretty.
He's a returner, and I think we've said it the wrong way before. And
Pridey makes
someone
sense.
corrected us.
Pridey. Jack Pridey. Okay. Pridey last night was a pinch hitter, I think. Yes. And he singled in the 9th inning. In fact, it was his single in the 9th, I believe, that brought in the tying run of the game. The Crabs had a 1-run lead in the 9th and gave up 2 runs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground over to third. Figueredo has it. He goes to second for the force there. Back to first. It's an around the horn double play. No runs, a hit, no errors. Nobody left at the end of half an inning. Mudcats nothing. Crabs coming up. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. We are back. Bottom of the first inning for the Crabs. It'll be Dylan Johnson, Kyle Nell, and Coco Figueredo. Eric Wolpachuk on the mound for the Solano Mudcats. Big right-handed pitcher. Wolpachuk is actually it's Waldachuk. I can never read this guy's writing. Waldachuk from Willamette University. So it's Waldachuk. Anyway, he's on the mound. Adam Chadwick is the catcher. Justin Banks at first. Nick Dodson at second. Josh Medina at third and Eric Robles at shortstop. Isaiah Verrett is in left field. Wellington Balsley in center, and Wesley Galloway is in right field. So here we go. Dylan Johnson leads off. Left-handed hitter against the right-hander Waldachuk. And the first pitch is a fastball taken for a strike, belt high on the outside corner. Johnson comes in batting. .244 in 11 games. He takes the next pitch away, 1-0. One pitch. Foul tipped, 1-2. One-two. In the air to right field. Coming in on it is the right fielder Galloway. He dives and makes a spectacular catch in right field. Nicely done. A full out dive at the last second. That ball looked like it was going to drop in front of him for a single. No way. Nice catch. So Johnson out on a fly out to right field, 1 away. And here's Kyle Nell. Nell batting .258. .364 on base percentage. He takes a lot of walks. Here's the pitch, and there's a fastball high. Figueredo leads the team with 21 walks, but Nell has 10. And so even though he's only batting 258, he has a 364 on base average. And that fouled right off the umpire's mask and up against the screen. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 fastball away, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Hard on the ground on the left side and through for a base hit. So Nell's aboard with one out. Here's Coco Figueredo. Batting 353, 481 on base percentage. 506 slugging. Great numbers. Last night he had a home run. He was 3 for 5 last night with a home run and 2 runs scored and 3 RBIs. And there's a fastball that misses high. It's 1-0.
Waldachuk is going to have to watch Kyle Nell over at first because he is the team leader in stolen bases.
That's right. How many does he have now?
11.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. 1-0 the count. Nell's not going, and the fastball is taken for a strike on the inside corner. One and 1 the count. Now a toss over to first, and Nell dives back safely. Ball and strike to count. Nell goes. The pitch is a strike. The throw down to second is right on the money, and Nell is a dead duck. Perfect throw by Adam Chadwick. Man. So the Mudcats showing some great defense here in the first inning. Meanwhile, it counts 1-2 to Figueredo. The 1-2 breaking pitch called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. That'll be all for Coco Figueredo and the Crabs. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. And at the end of 1, no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Top of the second inning, it'll be Justin Banks, Josh Medina, and Wesley Galloway for the Mudcats against Dylan Campbell. Seats beginning to fill in now at the ballpark and turning out to be a pretty well-attended game tonight, it looks like. We've been blessed with great weather. Usually by the first week of July, the fog starts to roll in Arcata, and we have a lot of overcast nights and days. But, hey, global warming's working for us, so we'll take it. So here's Justin Banks. Banks last night, he's a hard grounder over to first. Higgins will take it to the bag himself, and that'll be the first out.
Josh Medina must be cold because he's wearing a hoodie under his jersey.
Well, when you come up from somewhere as warm as Solano is and you come to Humboldt, I think it seems pretty cold.
Vacaville gets quite hot this time of year.
Medina is 2 for 5 last night. He takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
I can say from experience, Vacaville gets quite hot this time of year.
Yeah, I've been down there.
I have to stay inside the house with the air conditioning when I'm down there.
I went on a road trip down there once this time of year, and it was sweltering.
Yeah.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Foul tipped, 0-2. And I loved it.
I can tolerate it. I love it, not so much.
0-2 the count. Fastball misses high and outside, 1-2. We used to play a team down there that had their ballpark. They had a really elaborate ballpark that I guess was torn down like a year or two after it was built.
You know, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Was it at the...
It was right next to the airport.
He was at the
1-2.
Yeah.
Right down the middle, but high, 2-2, and it was right by, there was a small airport, so during the game out in left field, you'd see this whole stream of small planes landing out on the strip, and I forget what that team was called.
I remember people telling me about that team. They had
a custom-built ballpark for their purposes in the dirt, 3-2 now, but they just never got any attendance never. They just never attracted any fans.
I'm surprised because I think there's a big market for a baseball team in Vacaville.
Seems like there is.
There's a lot of people living there that commute to Sacramento or the Bay Area. And, but yeah, it was at the Nut Tree Airport. The Nut Tree, it used to have like a whole amusement park down there with roller coasters, but now it's just a big strip mall, essentially.
3-2 pitch is hit on the ground foul towards the Crabs dugout.
But now it's just a big field. Just a big empty field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean I remember the park was built and it was a really elaborate ballpark.
That's really sad.
And then within 2 years it was torn down again.
I'd love to be able to watch some good baseball when I go down there. But
so 3-2 to Medina. And there it's hit in the air, foul over towards the concession stand. Well, the Mudcats, as Don was saying last night, they're run by they're a community-owned team now, and so that suggests that you're right, that there is a lot of support for baseball in that area. 3-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Way outside, ball 4. So Medina walks with 1 out. And here's Wesley Galloway. Made that fine diving catch in the bottom of the first inning.
Wesley Galloway's a really good athlete for the Solano Mudcats. I've been watching him for the past few seasons, and he's a really good outfielder.
He showed it there.
Yeah.
He's got a runner over at first, and the first pitch is a strike. That one looked like it backed up over the plate.
I've seen him make some very athletic plays in the outfield down in Vacaville.
0-1 the count. The pitch. Ooh, a nasty breaking pitch that misses inside. Boy, that had a ton of break on it.
Oh, the fans are just going, ooh, ah. They're unhappy it wasn't called a strike.
It wasn't a strike. It wasn't a strike, but
yeah, a pitch like that, you just
want
it to be a strike.
It was a cool pitch. 1-1 the count. That one misses high, 2-1. One pitch. Tapper back over the mound. Coming in on it is Soto. He picks it up. His only play will be first, and he does get the out there just in time. Nicely done. On the play, Medina goes to second. So 2 away. And here's Adam Chadwick, the catcher. Look out at second, and he deals. And there's a ground ball on the hole towards short. He's up with it. He double pumps, but throws just in time to get the runner. No runs, there were no hits, there were no errors, and a runner left. And at the end of an inning and a half, still no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second inning. Dawson Bacho, Damian Henderson, and Ryan Higgins will bat for the Crabs against right-hander Eric Waldachuk. All right. Dawson Bacho having a great season for the Crabs. He's batting .391. His on-base average is .457. And he's slugging .565.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the pitch, and he takes a fastball inside. The Crabs got some sluggers, that's for sure. Obviously, Damian Henderson through the roof with his numbers, although he didn't have a good night last night for the first time in a while. 1-0 is lined into right field and caught on a leaping catch by Wesley Galloway. Galloway misjudged it a little bit. He overran it, but then reached up and behind him and jumped up and caught it. Nice play. So one away, and here is the aforementioned Damian Henderson. .358 batting average, .476 on base average. That leads the club, I believe. Nope, .481. Figueredo actually leads. Anyway, and an .866 slugging, and that by far leads the club.
Ridiculous.
Here's the pitch. Bologna has a little bit higher slugging, but Bologna's only played in a few games. Henderson's been doing it over several double-digit games. Fastball misses high, 1-0. Fouled up against the screen, 1-1. The 1-1 to Henderson. Breaking pitch misses high. 2-1. Fouled out of play. Two the count. Waldachuk rocks and deals. Whoa, that one got away, way high and outside. So the count full to Damian Henderson. And there's a line shot right up the middle for a base hit. So Henderson over at first with one away, and here's Ryan Higgins. And Ryan Higgins in 5 games has really had a great start for the Crabs. Batting .450, a .542 on-base percentage, and a .550 slugging average in 5 games. So off to a fine start. It's been a great addition to the Crabs club. So Henderson over at first with 1 out. And here's the pitch to Higgins. It's a fastball low and outside. The 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. Toss over to first, and the runner, Henderson, dives back safely. 2-0 to Higgins. Lashed foul past the Crabs dugout. Another toss to first. The 2-1. Fouled out of play. Two and two the count. Runner goes. The pitch is hit on the ground, is short. He bobbles, drops it, and everybody's going to be safe. So that'll be an error on Robles. They wouldn't have gotten Henderson because he was well on his way to second at the point of contact. But Robles would have easily gotten Higgins if he hadn't bobbled. So that'll be an error on Robles. And here's another high hopper on the hole this time. Backhanded by Robles. He throws to second. Nicely done to get the force there. Boy, a ball hit into the hole. And Robles very athletically leaping to grab the ball to force Higgins at second. Cleary aboard on the fielder's choice. And on the play, Henderson goes to third. So 2 outs. And here's Dom Soto.
Next up, left fielder, shortstop, number 16, Dom Soto.
Soto batting .259. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and he takes a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. Cleary over at first. Henderson at third. Oh, and 1 the count. Wolderchuk's next pitch is a fastball down low. One and one. Runner goes. The pitch is in the dirt. To throw down to second is in time, and the Crabs lose another runner trying to steal. That's the second time that Adam Chadwick has nailed a Crabs runner. And another great throw from Chadwick. So no runs. There was a hit. There was an error. There was a runner left. And at the end of 2, no score. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. This is my song, dude. This is totally. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the third inning, it'll be Eric. Let's see. It'll be Robles, Dodson, Robles, and Balsley for the Mudcats. No runs, a hit, 1 error for the Mudcats. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Here's Nick Dodson. Did Dodson pitch last night? I think he did, didn't he? First pitch is a fastball away, 1-0.
I think so.
He pitched last night. 1-0 the count. Yeah, he did pitch 3 innings. Gave up 3 hits. Swing and a miss. In fact, he got the win last night, I think. Yeah, he did. He got the win. 1-1 the count.
Their uniforms are a little easier to identify their numbers.
Yeah, they're not wearing
than last night.
They ditched the camouflage. Both teams ditching the camouflage tonight for. They're not ugly uniforms.
Ooh.
There's a foul ball that falls right in front.
It hit the light pole and then ricocheted down in front of the stands.
Right in front of the stands.
Bounced off of the concrete. And
that
could be dangerous.
Woman over there almost lost her beer. She was walking along the
Don't lose the
stands
beer.
there.
Protect the beer.
1-2 pitch. Misses outside, 2-2.
Yeah, but you could hear the loud clang.
Yeah, right.
The ball hit off the light pole.
2-2 pitch. Breaking pitch is a high hopper down towards third. Figueredo in on it, and it kicks way foul.
That was a
hit
fortunate
seam
bounce.
hit the seam on the grass there between the grass and the third base line, and just skipped into foul territory.
Fortunate bounce for the Crabs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Coco's a very good third baseman.
I don't think he would have gotten him, though. I think you're right.
I don't know if he would have made that play. If it would have stayed fair.
So the count remains 2-2 to Dodson. And the pitch. Grounded back to the mound, off Campbell's glove, and that's going to be an error on Campbell.
E1.
Wasn't hit very hard. Campbell reached down to get it, and it just hit the webbing and glanced off, and no chance for Soto or Figueredo to get to it. So Dodson aboard to lead off the third inning, and here's Eric Robles. Robles last night was 1-for-4. And he shows bunt, and it's a bunt down towards third. Figueredo has it. His only play will be first, so the sacrifice is successful. One away. Dodson down to second. And back to the top of the order. Here's Wellington Balsley.
Coming to bat for the Mudcats. Number 2, Wellington Balsley.
Balsley grounded to the first base pitcher covering in his first at bat. Dodson out at second. Campbell looks out there and deals, and there's a ground ball right back to Campbell. He thought about going to second for the runner there, but there was nobody covering, and instead he goes to first for the out. So 2 comebackers in a row. That time Campbell didn't make a mistake on it, and there's 2 away now for Isaiah Verrett. Singled in his first at bat.
Next up, number 6, Isaiah Vera.
So Dodson's still out at second. Campbell looks out there. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. A big cut there from Verrett. Oh, and 1. Campbell from the belt, deals 0-1. High, 1-1. A ball and a strike to count. Here's the pitch. Grounded in a hole on the right side and through. They're going to hold the runner at third. And that's a good idea because that was a good throw from Johnson, cut off by Higgins. The ball was not hit hard, just kind of skipped through the hole on the right side. So that puts runners on the corners now with 2 away for Jack Pridey. Pridey grounded into a 5-4-3 double play in his first at bat. First pitch misses away, 1-0. Dodson at third, Balsley at first. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just misses low and outside. Two and 0. Campbell looks over at first and deals. Outside again, 3-0. To Pridey. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Three 1. Tapped foul up against the backstop. So now the count's full. All right, 3-2 the count. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Here's the pitch, and way outside, ball 4. There is some weird object on the field in front of home plate. It's dark and shiny. I don't know what that is. Nobody else seems to notice it.
Yeah, the fans notice it, but none of the umpires do at this moment.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
That's usually how it goes.
Umpires don't see much.
I think those are sunglasses.
Oh, that could be right, yeah. So the bases are loaded. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike on the outside corner to Banks. Banks grounded to first in his first at bat. Oh, and 1 the count. And the pitch is popped in the air on the right side, shallow right field, and Nell goes out and gets it for the final out of the inning. No runs, there was a hit, there was an error, and there were 2 left, and at the end of 2.5, no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Test out the equipment there before we get started. On your mark, we'll make sure everybody's getting set here. Make sure everybody's in the bag. There we go. On your mark, get set, go. The game where it's okay to be half in the bag. There it is, the three-legged race. 20.
Bottom of the third, Soto, Booth, and Johnson for the Crabs. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Mudcats. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Crabs 13-11 on the season after last night's loss. Eric Waldachuk out on the mound for his third inning of work. Dom Soto leads it off. Soto was at bat last inning when Cleary got thrown out trying to steal. And the first pitch to Soto rides high. 1-0. In the air to left field towards the line. Coming in on it is the left fielder Verrett, and he has it for out number 1. Here's Carter Booth. In 7 games, Booth is batting .208.
Next up, left fielder number 28, Carter Booth.
And the first pitch to Booth is in the dirt. A ball and no strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high and inside. 1-2-0. The 2-0. Really? Is a strike on the outside corner. 2-1.
Not quite bad enough. Not quite bad enough to get you to yell out the window.
Nah, I'm feeling lazy today.
Yeah.
2-1 the count. Misses away, 3-1.
It's going to have to be really bad.
And Don demoralized me last night when he said the umpires can't hear me anyway.
Oh.
So
You got to keep doing it.
I just need to get closer.
Yeah. So we need to do the game from like
right behind home
Yeah,
plate.
exactly.
3-1 is popped high in the air on the infield. The first baseman is calling for it. It'll actually be the shortstop coming in behind the mound, Robles, for out number 2.
I find that hard to believe that they can't hear you.
Or actually, I could just get a megaphone. That would really be the solution. Here's Dylan Johnson, 0 for 1. I can't believe they can't hear me either. I think he was just saying that to discourage me.
Yeah, he's just saying that.
Otherwise, how does he know that I'm yelling at him the whole
Exactly.
game? Here's the pitch. Grounded slowly out to short. Should end the inning. And does. Krabs tiptoe through the third. And we still have no score. This is... Hey, stay tuned. Liam's coming up to bring you the middle innings. This is Krabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. But all right, we are back. Top of the 4th inning. Medina, Galloway, Chadwick, and Warner to bring you all the action.
Thank you, Benjamin. Top of the 4th inning. Still no score from the Arcata Ballpark as Humble Crabs take on the Solano Mudcats. As Benjamin mentioned, will be Josh Medina to lead it off against Dylan Campbell, who's pitched a very good game so far, as he has pitched very well all season. Dylan Campbell, the McKinleyville native, went to College of the Redwoods, as did I. First pitch to Medina is high and outside, 1-0. For those who don't know much about the Solano Mudcats, they, for the past few seasons, have played their baseball at Will C. Wood High School in Vacaville, California. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and grounded down the third base line. Foul. Vacaville is right in between San Francisco and Sacramento on the Interstate 80 corridor. But this year, they have a change of venue. The Solano Mudcats are now playing their home games at Vanden High School on the outskirts of Fairfield. 1-1 pitch is outside, 2-1. Vanden High being kind of on the border of Fairfield and Vacaville. Those two cities are right next to each other. 2-1 to Medina is swung on and popped up. Foul out of play. It's 2-2. I know a lot about the Mudcats myself because I have family down in Vacaville, and I've gone to several of the Solano Mudcats home games at Will C. Wood High. It's a fun time. I encourage anyone who is in the Vacaville, Fairfield, Solano County area to go and check out a game at Vanden High School. The team deserves a lot of support. The 2-2 pitch is lined into left field for a base hit. It's going to roll down to the warning track. Booth is going to pick it up and is going to hold the runner and the play at first, and he's out. Josh Medina tried to go to second, held up, and a good throw from Carter Booth nabbed Josh Medina in between first and second as he was trying to dive back to first. Great play by the Crabs. Great throw from Carter Booth. One down. That's going to bring up Wesley Galloway. First pitch to Galloway is swung on and lined past Ryan Higgins into right field for a base hit. It's going to bring up Adam Chadwick, the catcher. First pitch to Chadwick is in there for a called strike one. It's 0-1. A lot of the players on the Mudcats play their college ball at Solano Community College, which is located in Fairfield. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. It's 0-2, actually. To Chadwick is swung on and missed. Strike three. Two down. That's going to bring up Nick Dodson, a returner to the Mudcats. He's been with the Mudcats for the past few seasons. Along with Wesley Galloway, who's standing at first. He's also a returner to the team. The first pitch to Dodson is swung on and fouled off on F Street. It's 0-1. The 0-1 to Dodson is up high. It's 1-1. One is in there for a called strike. It's 1-2. One-two to Dodson is swung on and popped up into right center field. Right fielder Dylan Johnson will move over to make the catch, and that will end the inning. The Mudcats get 2 hits. here in the top of the fourth inning, but do not score. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning, scoreless. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth inning. C&K Johnson Industries is a full-service manufacturing firm specializing in structural steel fabrication and concrete. Our work is found in scores of bridges and civil engineering projects all over the U.S. and Canada, all from Arcata office. Proud supporters of Crabs Baseball. Go Crabs, go. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, Kyle Nell will be followed by Coco Figueredo and Dawson Bacho. They will all face Eric Woldachuk, who's matched zeros with Dylan Campbell so far. First pitch to Nell is low and outside, 1-0. Coco doing his jumping jacks on deck. The 1-0 pitch is swung on in line into center field for a leadoff base hit from Kyle Nell. Runner on first, nobody out. It's going to bring up Coco Figueredo. Figueredo 0 for 1. First pitch to Figueredo is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Figueredo struck out looking in this last at-bat. The 1 up high, 1-1.
Another great ball game, Liam.
Yes. The 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1. Good pitcher's duel.
And I want to congratulate you for calling that top of the fourth inning without giving up any runs.
Thank you.
Maybe you're not a jinx after all.
Sometimes I'm not a jinx. 2-1 to Figueredo is outside. It's 3-1. You know, I would love to calculate my run differential.
Your ERA?
Well, the run differential for when I'm on the air versus when you're on the
Yeah.
air.
We should call it the BRA, broadcaster runs
Yes.
allowed.
I might actually do that. That'd be kind of fun. 3-1 pitch, runner goes. It's grounded to the second baseman. Not going to have a play at second. He's going to go to first for the out. One down.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
That would be interesting. Kyle Nell was going at the pitch, so the Crabs avoided grounding into a double play. Runner at second, 1 out. That's going to bring up Dawson Bacho. First pitch to Bacho is swung on high, fly ball in the left field. Verrett racing in, the shortstop racing out is going to make the catch. 2 down. Eric Robles had to go way back on that ball, but was able to make the catch.
Yeah, and he was not as sure on his feet going back on that and almost stumbled and still caught it.
Almost fell backwards.
Mudcats are making some fine plays.
They are. I think from what I've seen so far, they are
their defense is pretty good.
Much improved team from last season.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
2 down, and that's going to bring up the big hitter, Damian Henderson. With the runner in scoring position. First pitch to Henderson. High and outside, 1-0. Waldichuk will look Kyle Nell back to second. Nell, as we mentioned earlier, is the team leader in stolen bases, has 12. No, wait, he doesn't, because he was caught. 1-0 is low, 2-0, so he's back at 11. But still, as the team leader, he's going to go. He feels like he wants to go. 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Damian Henderson, I guess you could say, is in somewhat of a slump for him.
Yeah, I don't think he got a hit last night.
But I think it's a matter of time. 2-1 pitch is inside. It's 3-1.
In last night's game, he was 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. He did score a run because he got on board on a walk, but he had a quiet night last night.
The 3-1 is fouled off.
No, he hit it hard,
Baseline.
but he was late on it.
Full count, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Nell's going to go for third, and the pitch is fouled straight back. We'll stay 3-2. Nell's going to have to retreat back to second. Damian Henderson, or Hendy, as he is called around the ballpark.
Hendy?
Hendy.
Well, that's creative. I think we should go with Beast.
3-2 is a fly ball in the center field. Center fielder racing in. It's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. Nell coming around third. He's going to score, and the Crabs lead it 1-0. Damian Henderson not hitting the ball super hard, but getting it done.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's going to bring up Ryan Higgins.
Is he Higgy?
I don't know.
Do they just add a Y to everybody's last name and call it good?
You know, I'm not
an
expert.
I think we should have more
nicknames.
creative nicknames. I'm sorry.
I like Hendy.
Hendy? Higgy? What do you do with Wiley Cleary then? Is he just Cleary? E?
Clear EE. Runner goes as the pitch is in there for a strike, and Henderson's going to have that base stolen.
That's the first time the Crabs have been successful stealing off the catcher Chadwick. He has thrown 2 strikes out there.
So 1 for 3 tonight. The 1 to Higgins is swung on and popped up into center field. Center fielder Balsley going back, and he's going to make the catch to end the inning. The Crabs get a run here in the bottom of the 4th off of the RBI single from Damian Henderson. We head to the top of the 5th inning. The score is 1-0 in favor of the Crabs. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. At Slice of Humble Pie, everything is made in-house and fresh. Dessert pies, deep-fried apple empanadas, fresh lemonade, and salads. Meat or vegetarian, as well as gluten-free ham pies. Slice of Humble Pie is located just off the Arcata Plaza at 828 I Street. Try the Slice of Humble Pie app and get 10% off your first order. Top of the fifth, score is 1-0 in favor of the Crabs.
I'm going to check out that app right now.
Yeah, you should do it. I might have to do that once you're back on. Eric Robles will lead it off against Dylan Campbell, who's been fantastic so far. First pitch to Robles is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1.
There it is, Slice of Humble Pie. Get.
And I see Benjamin is downloading the app as we speak. You should be doing that as well. The 1 pitch is swung on and popped up into shallow center field. Cleary is going to come in and make the catch for the first down. Slice of Humble Pie certainly is a great addition to Arcata.
I'm going to get my 10% off right now.
Do it. It's going to bring in Wellington Balsley.
Yeah.
Devontae Butler had a great start, but he did have a pretty poor game in Lincoln as the pitch is fouled off down the first base line, 1-2. I believe he gave up 6 or 7 runs in that start. Dylan Campbell has been fantastic.
Yeah, he's been very consistent.
The 1-2 is swung on and fouled straight back. Another great, I think it's a slider from Dylan Campbell. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and fouled back again. Threw that slider for a second straight time. And Balsley's having a hard time squaring it up.
Their app looks like the very nice shirts they gave us. It's the same logo on the app as are on the shirts they gave us. Wow, you can. Ooh, it's a cool app.
The 1-2 pitch is swung on and fouled off.
And that's the end of
on
that bat.
his hands and broke his bat.
You tell it what time you want to eat there.
Yeah.
You choose your items.
Me and my family, every time we have a big function or some sort of party, usually for Thanksgiving, we go online and order a pie from Slice of Humble Pie. Fantastic pies.
You can set it so you receive promotional messages from them.
2 pitches outside, 2-2. Get those good deals.
You get a good deal. Wow, nice app, and it's
yeah.
a cool looking app,
Oh,
and then it's
yeah,
a very
well
cool looking menu and everything.
Well done.
Really cool.
Also, you can go there and get some cider as well.
Fine cider, nice staff.
2-2 fouled off down the first baseline.
They have a great outdoor patio you can enjoy. That's a rarity around here because the weather is so cold.
Yeah. I think Slice of Humble Pie is one of the best additions.
Absolutely.
To Arcata, at least in the past few years, as far as businesses go.
No doubt.
2-2 is swung on and fouled off at the plate again. Still 2-2. Wellington Balsley is putting together a great battle against Dylan Campbell. Dylan Campbell keeps showing him a lot of pitches with great movement, and
he's hanging in there, huh?
Yeah, he's hanging in there and fouling him off. Home plate umpire brushing off the plate. And 2-2, the Balsley is swung on and fouled off again. It's still 2-2. It's going to be the 11th pitch of the at-bat. 2-2 pitch.
Another foul.
Fouled off again. Going to have pitch number 12 in this at-bat coming up.
This is what they mean when they say grinding out an at bat.
Yeah. The 2-2 swung on and grounded to the second baseman. Going to throw to first for the second out. Great battle, but eventually Dylan Campbell wins it.
You know, if you can't get on and you can't get a hit or whatever, at least make the pitcher throw a bunch of pitches.
Yeah.
At least help wear him down. Do something to help the other team lose.
That is a very good at bat. That's going to bring up Isaiah Verrett.
Verrett's 2 for 2 tonight.
First pitch to Verrett is swung on and grounded fouled on the third base line, 0-1.
Oh, and a terrible play by the coach over there on that foul ball. That went. I mean, he went to pick it up and it went right under his hands. And in shame and embarrassment now, he heads off the field.
I think he's having fun with it. Oh man, the 1 pitch outside, 1-1.
Now he's coming back. People have a short memory.
The walk of shame.
He just butchered that. Now he's getting hassled by the umpire, ribbed by the umpire over there. Is that Cowan?
Umpire.
Yeah.
Cowan's giving him a hard time.
He's not even going to go for that one. That was hit to him, and he didn't even bother.
Michael Cowan is the type of guy that'll give you a hard time over missing a ball down there. Cowan's a funny dude. One-two to Verrett. Outside, 2-2. Down in San Diego, the San Francisco Giants are leading the Padres 6-4 in the top of the 6th inning.
So they won that game last night, right? 7-1 or something?
Yep. 2-2 pitch is swung on and grounded to the shortstop. Soto is going to come in, glove it,
Nicely
and
done.
make the play for the third out. As the Mudcats go 1-2-3 here in the top of the 5th. Crabs lead it 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480.
On the side of the field, we have the leapfrog getting things set up. This is going to
Welcome back to the ballpark. Looking for a good realtor, Benjamin?
Am I looking for a good realtor? No, at the moment I'm not. But what if I were?
If you were, then you call Claire Patton of Forbes and Associates. Sarah Corliss in Trinidad will help you hit a home run. Check out HumboldtCountyRealEstate.com for more information. Located at 343 Main Street, Suite 814 in Trinidad. Phone number is 707-496-0259. Go Crabs, go.
Go Crabs, go indeed.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Scores 1-0 Crabs, and Riley Cleary will lead it off against Eric Waldachuk, who's pitched a pretty good game so far.
You know, that Go Crabs Go call, we don't hear that at the ballpark anymore. That used to be part of the band's repertoire. They would play, they had a melody they would play, and then people would shout, Go Crabs Go. We haven't heard that in a long time here.
First pitch to Cleary is popped up. The left field, Verrett going back and makes the catch. 1 down. It's going to bring up Dom Soto.
Soto flied for left in his first at bat back in the 3rd inning.
First pitch to Soto is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 to Soto is in there for a called strike 2. It's 0-2.
Why don't you just call them all strikes, huh?
0-2 is in the dirt.
Strike 3.
1 and 2. Might hear Benjamin in the background giving advice to the home plate umpire. You're just being helpful.
Just absurd calls out there.
I love it. The 1-2 pitch is up high, 2-2. Meeting on the mound, and home plate umpire is going to go out there and break it up. Zachary Norton.
Don't let the Facebook spread go to your head. Signed the Crab Preds.
2-2 to Soto is grounded fouled on the third base line. Stay 2-2. Unlike last night's game, tonight's game is going by at a much quicker pace.
Well, it takes a long time to walk 9 guys.
Yeah, there were a lot of walks last night. Not so many tonight. The 2-2 is swung on and fouled straight back.
No, tonight both pitchers, the picture of efficiency.
That is what we like.
Get the ball, throw strikes. And a pitcher's duel is the result.
2-2 is swung on and popped up on the right side of the infield, or in the shallow right field. Wesley Galloway will come in and make the catch, 2 down.
Don't forget fireworks night is this Saturday night.
You mentioned not very many walks in this game. The Solano Mudcats have walked twice. The Crabs have not walked at all. There's only 2 walks in this whole game.
Volunteer receives 2 free game tickets for their time.
Chadwick, the catcher, going out to talk to Waldachuk, and now he goes back to his position. Carter Booth will step in with 2 down and nobody on.
Number 28, Carter Booth.
First pitch to Booth is outside. It's 1-0. Pitch swung on and fouled off on F Street. It's 1-1. Is low, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch, swung on and fouled back. That goes to 2-2. Two-two pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. That's going to end the inning for the Crabs here in the 5th. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Score is 1-0 in favor of the Crabs. You're listening to Humboldt Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Harper Motors donated $1,100 to District 26 Little League last summer thanks to 22 home runs by the Crabs. For every home run the Crabs hit, Harper Motors will donate $50 to help local Little League programs. Come visit Harper Motors. Look for the carousel 2 miles north of Eureka. Go Crabs, go! Top of the 6th inning for the Mudcats. I'll bring up Jack Pridey to face the left-hander Dylan Campbell on the mound.
Pridey's 0 for 1 with a walk.
First pitch to Pridey is swung on and line foul into the picnic area in left field, out of play. Zone 1. Oh, 1 to Pridey is swung on and line foul again down the third base line.
It's twice he's been out in front of. He's hit the ball solidly, but he's been out in front of the pitch.
Dylan Campbell has some extremely deceptive stuff tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it from those 2 pitches.
0-2 to Pridey is swung on and fouled off at the plate. We'll stay 0-2. To Pridey is swung on and fouled off again. We'll remain 0-2. Solano hitters just are not squaring up Dylan Campbell's stuff. A lot of foul balls hit by the Mudcats.
They don't have an extra base hit tonight either.
0-2 pitch is swung on and fouled off at the plate again. Remains 0-2.
They really haven't had a hard hit ball, I don't think, the whole game.
Yeah, I believe you're right. 5th straight foul ball hit by Pridey. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Great pitch from Dylan Campbell. 1 down, that's going to bring up Justin Banks.
That's only Campbell's 2nd strikeout tonight. He's been pitching to contact all night.
Home plate umpire getting some new baseballs. First pitch to Banks is way inside. It's 1-0. In there for a called strike 1. It's 1-1. Dylan Campbell works quick. The 1-1 pitch swung on and grounded to the second baseman. Kyle Nell is going to pick it up, throw to first. Route number 2.
Banks 0 for 3 now.
That's going to bring up Josh Medina.
He's been on base both times. He's been to the bat. He walked in the 2nd inning and then a single in the 4th. Now I missed what happened in the 4th. I saw in the game changer it's a single and then he got caught trying to steal, but I don't think that's what happened, right? He was trying to go to second or something.
The first pitch to Medina is grounded to the shortstop Soto. He's going to pick it up and he's going to throw to first.
Nice.
A great play by Dom Soto to get him for the 3rd out, and it's going to end the inning here on the top of the 6th. Crabs lead it 1-0. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Pearson's Building Supply has been a proud supporter of crab baseball for more than 40 years. Humboldt County's home center. Just look for the world's largest hammer at 4100 Broadway in Eureka.
Well, I love Pearson's, but I still don't know how they know it's the world's largest hammer.
I don't know about that. Bottom of the 6th inning, Dylan Johnson will lead it off against Eric Waldachuk, who, despite giving up a run, has also pitched very well.
You know, my favorite part about Pearson's, besides all the stuff they have, is the great koi pond they have.
Oh, yeah?
They have some beautiful koi and a really nice koi pond in the garden section.
That's cool.
Really cool.
First pitch to Dylan Johnson is swung on and fouled straight back to the screen. It's 0-1.
In fact, I will confess to having gone there just to see the koi.
You know, if it wasn't in Eureka, I would probably go there a lot more often.
Yeah, I live near there, so
Yeah.
it's not a difficult.
The 0-1 pitch is outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Foul tipped into glove.
They chased that one. That was down at his feet.
1-2.
Johnson's 0 for 2 tonight.
1-2 pitch is swung on and grounded to the shortstop. Robles is going to pick it up, and he's going to try to make a throw to first, but it is not going to be in time. And Dylan Johnson's going to reach on an infield single. Robles' momentum was going well away from first, and he tried to make the throw across his body, and it was not strong enough. There's going to be a runner on first with nobody out, and it's going to bring up Kyle Nell.
Nell has 2 of the Crabs' 5 hits tonight. Crabs don't have an extra base hit either.
Pitch to Nell is up high. It's 1-0. Throw to first, and Johnson dives back safely. One-0 pitch, swung on and popped up. Shallow right field. The right fielder coming in, and Wesley Galloway will make the catch for the first out.
Last call for 50-50, and last sale of 50-50 in the stands.
It's going to bring up Coco Figueredo.
Last call for 50-50, and at the plate, it's number 1, Coco Figueredo.
Figueredo caught looking in the first and grounded to second in the fourth.
Pitch to Figueredo is inside. It's 1-0. Throw to first, and Johnson back in safely. One out to Figueredo, runner goes, and it's fouled off. It's 1-1. Dylan Johnson having to retreat back to first. One on first, one down. Throw back to first. Dylan Johnson safe. Dylan Johnson with 7 steals. The 1-1 shows bunt, takes high. 2-1. Two-one to Figueredo is swung on and grounded. Fair ball down the third base line.
No, I think the home plate umpire is calling it foul. He's shaking his head. He put his hands up. I think he's saying it's a foul ball.
It foul. I wasn't sure what that call was.
I don't know what's going on. The runners are still on the bases
you.
on second and third, but I think he's calling it a foul ball. And
Robin is
incredulous is over there.
Honestly, if I had to give you my opinion, I thought that was a fair ball. It looked like it went over the bag. And so the runners are going to
I don't know what's going on now. Yep, no, they're calling it a foul ball.
Well, Dylan Johnson's going to retreat back to first base, and Coco Figueredo is going to head back to the batter's box. It was a ground ball that looked like went over the third base bag, but the home plate umpire, Zachary Norton, called it foul, and it was very close.
Hey, Crabs fans, let's do it again.
All right, well, that's a tough break for the Crabs there. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. The 2-2 pitch, runner goes, takes outside to throw to second, and Johnson's going to have that base stolen.
Chadwick's throwing the wrong side of the bag, otherwise he would have got him.
Yeah, throw was there. Adam Chadwick behind the plate definitely has a strong arm. 3-2, 1 out. Runner at second. Scores 1-0 Crabs. Three-two pitch, swung on and fouled straight back. Will remain 3-2. Fans pounding on the seats. 3-2 to Figueredo is swung on, fly ball in the left center field, and the center fielder, Balsley, is going to make the catch for the second out.
Here comes the bat boy, Cannon Dunphy.
It's going to bring up Dawson Bacho with 2 down, runner at second.
Next up, number 10, Dawson Bacho.
Pitch to Bacho is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. To Bacho is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Crabs looking to get some insurance here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They lead 1-0. The 1-1 pitch swung on and popped up to right field. Wesley Galloway racing over into foul territory, and he's going to drop it. And Benjamin, I don't know, but
It was a long run.
it was a long run. But it is your call to whether that is a foul ball
I think
or an
we
error.
just call it foul ball.
Let's call it a foul ball. Was a long run for Wesley Galloway, who went clear into the visiting bullpen down in right field to try to make that catch. Count will be 1-2, Dawson Bacho. 1-2 pitch is low. That goes to 2-2. Two pitch, swung on and fouled out of play onto F Street. It's 2-2. Actually ended up more in the seating area behind the visiting dugout.
That's some pictures just starting to get warm out in the Mudcats bullpen.
2-2 to Bacho is swung on and lined on a hop and over the second baseman's glove into right field for a base hit. Dylan Johnson coming around third. He's going to score, and the Crabs lead it 2-0. Is that going to be?
That's an error.
That's an error.
I think that's an error on the second baseman.
Error on the second baseman, Nick Dodson. So the error on the second baseman, Nick Dodson, is going to score another run for the Crabs. It is 2-0. That's going to bring up Damian Henderson, who, as you probably know, can hit the ball very hard.
Not tonight, but he's 2 for 2.
Yeah, and he's done it without hitting the ball.
Oh, he
took
a big cut there.
In its own one.
I think his shoes are still in the batter's box.
Damian Henderson playing a different kind of game in the batter's box than we're all used to, getting a lot of soft contact to get a couple of hits, drive in a run. Though 1 pitch outside, runner going for second, and Bacho will have it stolen.
This Crab's very aggressive on the bases.
It's been a theme all season.
Yeah, it mostly pays off.
They have been caught twice, but they've gotten a few stolen bases.
I've always admired this about Robin Guyver's coaching too. Is he has the players make the other team make the plays.
1-1 in there for a called
so
strike.
they play aggressive.
Yeah,
because then the other team has to make the plays. It puts constant pressure on the other team.
Forces the defense to have to make a play.
And if there are problems in the opposing defense, it exposes them.
1-2 to Henderson is swung on
All
and
right.
grounded into right field for a base hit. Bacho's coming around third. He's going to head home. The ball is botched by the right fielder Galloway, and Henderson's going to head into second. So it's going to be 3-0 Crabs. And
that's an error on Galloway.
A single and an error. Drive in the run. Error will allow Henderson to go to second.
Yeah, the error, to be clear, was not what allowed him to score. He would have scored anyway.
He would have scored anyway.
But the error allowed Henderson to go to second.
That will be an RBI.
Galloway was rushing the ball, and he picked it up and dropped it, and his momentum carried him far forward. And so then he had to turn and run it back and get it. And by that time, Henderson was all the way in at second.
2 errors in this inning for the Solano Mudcats.
Now here comes one of the coaches out.
And coach is heading out to the mound to talk to Eric Waldachuk.
There are 2 right-handers warming in their bullpen.
And we'll see if he's going to stay in the game or if they're going to make a pitching change. It looks like they're going to keep him in the game for now.
It does look that way.
Home plate umpire Zachary Norton going out to break up the conversation. Update on the Giants game down in San Diego. The Giants lead the Padres 7-4. So the Giants are having quite a good series so far in San Diego.
Am I right that the Giants had a winning June?
Oh, man, I'd have to
I think they had a winning record in June.
That's pretty good. Although, part of me wants the Giants to get a good draft pick next season.
Absolutely, I know, yeah.
You know, being kind of in the middle.
It's kind of lame to root for him to lose, but
yeah, I don't want to do that.
But I agree.
But
I feel the same way.
And the coach is going out there a second time.
Now this is a different. I think this is the manager now.
And Robin is going out to home plate, and I think he's going to argue that the pitcher has to be taken out of the game because they went to the mound a second time, right?
Well, they're taking him out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're gonna take
I don't
him
know.
out.
I don't know. I think Robin may
Or maybe Robin's
be arguing about something
talking about
else.
a different thing.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's hard to see. But I thought the rule was he has to go if he's going to send the coach out and the coach comes back in. They have to throw a pitch or something. They can't just.
Yeah, and that's a good question for Don Holfacker.
Yeah, because whatever it is, Robin is. I don't know.
They are going to make a pitching change, but Robin Guyver is talking to the home plate umpire Zachary Norton about something, and he seems quite animated.
He's pointing out to the mound, so it has. I think pretty sure it has to do with this change. And
yeah, I would assume
because the
so.
coach came out, had his say, and then walked back to the dugout. And as soon as he got back, the manager went out, and the pitcher didn't throw any pitches.
Number 11 is on the mound for the Mudcats. That is Edgar Acquis.
Robin is out there still gesturing with his hands up,
Yeah, I'm
and
not sure.
he's still asking to talk to the umpire.
And the umpires are meeting now about something. I still have no idea what. As the scorekeeper, I hope that they don't make any major changes to the game, because that's always a pain for me to have to do.
I'm sure that's what they're discussing right now. How does this affect Liam?
Yeah, how does this affect the scorekeeper? Let's do the most
what will Liam do?
Disruptive action. And Robin is going back out there to talk to Zachary Norton, and he is unhappy.
And Norton trying to
Again, and Norton's,
use
maybe,
hand signals to explain the
maybe
whole
I
thing
can
to him.
get the binoculars out and try to read lips.
I don't know if that's wise.
Well, I will obviously censor the non-FCC compliant language. But maybe Robin is, and I'm just speculating here, maybe Robin is arguing for a balk call, maybe. It looked like he was kind of bringing his hands up, like the pitching motion.
Oh, that might be it, because he might have been. I don't know.
Might be arguing a balk call.
Something like that. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
But otherwise, I have no idea what Robin is talking about. But he is very unhappy. And Zach Norton is kind of just walking away like he's done with this conversation. And Robin is
continuing the conversation.
Continuing.
Yeah.
Talk
to the hand.
I will make sure to talk to the umpires tomorrow about that and give everybody a report.
Good job, yeah.
On what happened there. So I usually talk to the umpires before the game, and if there's anything I need to ask about, I will ask them.
So the new pitcher is Edgar Acquis, number 11.
Yeah, he's out of Solano Community College. Ryan Higgins will step in. Damian Henderson is at second. 2 outs. Scores 3-0 in favor of the Crabs. First pitch to Higgins is inside, and it's 1-0. To Higgins, time is called, so that pitch is not going to count. Been an exciting inning so far. 2 runs already across for the Crabs. To Higgins is swung on a line foul down the third base line. It's 1-1. 1-1 to Higgins is a big curveball that stays just high. It's 2-1. is swung on slow grounder to the third baseman. He's going to charge the mound, pick it up, and he's not even going to throw. Damian Henderson was off the bag, and he's going to be picked off at third.
That was a great play by Josh Medina.
And great awareness.
He couldn't get the throw at first, and so he turned and looked in third, and there he was, Campbell, hanging off the bag, and he nailed him.
Yeah, Damian Henderson out at third. That's going to be it for the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll head to the 7th. Scores 3-0 in favor of the Crabs. Benjamin Schaefer will have the rest of the action for you as you listen to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480.
Yeah, this is a cool song.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Make sure to follow the Crabs on Game Changer, whether you're at home, on the go, or at the ballpark. Follow every Crabs game with live pitch-by-pitch tracking, live scoring, and season stats for every player. Download the Game Changer app on your mobile device or visit humblecrabs.com and click on the scoreboard at the top of the screen. Top of the 7th inning is 3-0 Crabs, and now to call the rest of the action for you, here is the professor, Benjamin Schaefer.
Thanks, Liam. Galloway, Chadwick, and Dodson for the Mudcats.
Yeah, Galloway.
Galloway 1 for 2 tonight. Wesley Galloway, the right fielder. Dylan Campbell pitching a great game for the Crabs, and that's fouled up against the screen. That was a nasty slider. He just has really a nasty breaking pitch.
It does.
And Mudcats have not been able to figure it out all night. No runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for Solano. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Campbell at the belt. The 0-2 in the dirt. So 1-2 the count. Ooh, check swing on a fastball high and inside, and it's 2-2. They do appeal down to third, and he wasn't watching. He was chatting with the coach. They had to get his attention to get the call. Yikes. Okay. 2-2 the count. That's encouraging. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. In on the hands, and he loops it out to right field, and a nice diving catch with his back to home plate by Kyle Nell. That ball looked like it was going to fall for a single, and Nell rushed back and moving away from home plate, reached up and made the catch. Nicely done. 1 away. Here's Adam Chadwick, the catcher. Chadwick is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. And he hits a ground ball out to short. Soto in on it. Picks it up and throws him out. 2 away. So Dylan Campbell continuing to just roll right along here into the 7th inning. Nick Dodson will be the batter. Dodson 0 for 2. 448 folks at the ballpark tonight. There's a fastball down low, 1-0. The 1-0 outside, 2-0. The 2-0, swing and a miss, 2-1. The 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over. And Dylan Campbell steamrolls through the seventh inning. Crabs lead at 3-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, we're back. Bottom of the seventh inning. It'll be Cleary, Soto, and Booth for the Crabs. Edgar Aki out on the mound. He came in relief in the sixth inning. No runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for the Mudcats. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Riley Cleary tonight is 0 for 2. All right, here we go. Edgar Aki into the windup. And he deals. Fastball hammer down the left field line. Is that a fair ball or what? Can we get... Oh, no. And yet again, the home plate umpire is calling it foul. That looked fair. And that looked super fair. And he called it foul. And now Robin Guyver is really hot. He's going to go over and talk to Michael Cowan over at third. That ball looked for sure like a fair ball down the line. And Robin's going to get thrown out now because this is the same thing that just happened last inning to the Crabs. A ball lined, and they're going to call it foul. Robin's had to say he's going to go back, but he's hot. And I have to say that one looked absolutely fair to me.
Made no signal. It looked
neither
like
did nobody did.
He didn't even see it.
Why? Well, first of all, he made no signal. Neither did home plate umpire. In the last inning, Cowan obviously wasn't paying attention to the game because there was a pitch. There was a pitch that they wanted to know if the batter went round on, and he was chatting with the coach.
I saw that. I don't know.
Wake up out there, umps! Come on! So it's just a strike. It's 0-1 to Cleary. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses low. 1-1.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, not their best night. You know, usually they're very, very good. Not their best night tonight.
1-1 is hit foul. Wide of third. No one indicated what the play was.
Well, it looked like
Nobody. It was hit, and then even the runner was just took off. Cleary just took off.
Michael Cowan was looking the opposite direction of where
Yeah.
the ball was going, like he didn't even see it.
And Robin, everybody's standing around
Which
waiting to
was
see if it's a foul ball or a fair ball.
bizarre.
Nobody had any idea what. 2-2 the count to Cleary,
Huh. and
he hits that one foul over towards the Crabs dugout.
Every once in a while, you'll get one of those games where you're not really sure what's going on. And a
Yeah,
lot
that
of
was
weird things happening
yeah,
tonight.
That wasn't so good there. Oh well, as you
Yep.
said, for the most part, they do a great job out there.
They
so
do a great job, and it's a very thankless job that they
here's
do.
the 2-2, and that's hit on the ground. So what is it, foul or fair? Thank you.
It's
Foul.
Michael Cowan making a strong foul call over at third. Michael Cowan's the type of guy that'll, laugh about it and make fun of himself a little bit out there. Takes it in stride, even when he makes a mistake.
Yeah, but who is going to repay the Crabs is what I want to know. 2-2 the count.
Yeah.
Breaking pitch is fouled out of play. How does that help us?
Yeah.
So 2-2 to Cleary. Good at bat. He's fouled off a couple good pitches. Here's the pitch. And he hits that one in the air to shallow right center field. The outfielder's converging it. It'll be the center field, Balsley, to catch it for out number 1. That brings Don Soto to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Crabs up 3-0. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Next up, number 16, Don Soto.
Aki. Roxanne deals. Popped high in the air on the left side. Foul territory. Third baseman rushing over. Catcher rushing over. And it'll be the catcher, Chadwick, in foul territory to put it away for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here in the 7th. And here's Carter Booth. He's 0 for 2. Neither team has an extra base hit in the ballgame.
28, Carter Booth.
And the first pitch to Booth is a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. And he bounces that one up there, and it skips away over towards the Mudcats dugout. A ball and a strike to count. Next pitch is a fastball away, 2-1. Two one, fouled up against the screen, and the count goes even to Carter Booth. Two is lined in left field for a base hit. So Booth aboard with 2 outs, and we go back to the top of the order with Dylan Johnson. Johnson's 1 for 3.
Top of the lineup for your Humboldt Crabs is number 20, Dylan Johnson.
And the first pitch to Johnson's a fastball low and away. Runner takes his lead. The 1-0 pitch fouled out of play. Counts 1-1. And the pitch rides high with a fastball, 2-1. Two-one pitch is fouled out of play. Cartbooth over at first, 2 outs, 2-2 the count to Dylan Johnson, with the Crabs leading 3-0 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Two balls, 2 strikes. The runner's going. The pitch is popped high in the air on the left side. The third baseman, Medina, is calling for it. He's in on the grass, and he has it for out number 3. No runs, a hit. There were no errors and a runner left, and at the end of 7, Crabs are up 3-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, top of the 8th inning. Crabs leading 3-0. It'll be the 9-hitter Robles to lead it off, then Balsley and Verrett against Dylan Campbell, who is pitching a gem of a ball game. He's only given up 4 hits, no runs. He has walked, I think, 1 batter, 2 batters, and that's it. So just 6 base runners tonight for the Mudcats against Dylan Campbell. Robles is 0 for 1. These two teams will meet again tomorrow for the final game of this series.
4th of July, so get here early.
Definitely get here early and get in line early, because this place is going to be packed and rocking tomorrow. Here's the pitches. A high hopper down towards short, cut off by Figueredo. He throws on the run. Nicely done. Got him.
Great play by Coco Figueredo.
1 away. First of all, you're going to have to find parking in Arcata. That's going to take you a good, I'd say, 45 minutes. And then you got to wait in line to get into the ballpark, because everybody comes to the ballpark on the 4th of July, because it's the best thing to do on the 4th of July. There's a bunt, a foul, 0-1 now to Balsley, who's 0 for 3. So you're going to want to get an early start tomorrow to get here for the ball game, but I guarantee you it'll be worth it. These two teams have played very competitively the first 2 nights, and I expect it to be very similar tomorrow, and it should be a gorgeous day. 0-1 now, the count to Balsley. Breaking pitch, ooh, and nasty, swung on and missed. 0-2. He has baffled the Mudcats hitters with that slider. Oh, 2 the count. Campbell sets and comes home. There it is again, and he missed it again. Wow. 2 away. Campbell has retired 13 in a row now, going all the way back to the 4th inning. He has not allowed a hit since the 4th inning. Here's Verrett. He's 2 for 3. And he takes a fastball high and outside.
top of the 8th inning. That was Dylan Campbell's 100th pitch.
Nobody working in the Crabs bullpen. There's a pitch that misses outside, 2-0. He shows bunt and takes the pitch right down the middle. Two one. Fouled out onto F Street. Oh, and just missed, taking out the bus.
Wow.
It was headed down F Street there. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on top of the 8th. Crabs up 3-zip. There's a high fly ball, right field foul area. Going back is the first baseman, and it'll be the right fielder, Henderson, Dylan Johnson, I mean, in foul territory for out number 3. 14 in a row set down now by Dylan Campbell as the Mudcats go in order in the 8th. The Crabs lead 3-0. This is dominant Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Kyle Nell, or Nelly, to lead it off for the Crabs. In the bottom of the 8th inning, they're up 3-0. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. No runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for Solano. Nell tonight is 2 for 3. A couple of singles. As I've noted before, neither team has has an extra base hit tonight. 11 hits in the game, all singles. And the first pitch to Nell is a fastball that misses inside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch misses high, 2-0. The 2-0 in there for a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Fastball misses low, 3-1. Edgar Akey, second pitcher of the night for the Mudcats, out for his 3rd inning of work. 3-1 now to Nell. Right down the middle, 3-2. Now there is some action out in the Crabs bullpen. A right-hander warming out there. 3-2 to Nell. Fouled up against the screen. Akey into the windup, and he deals 3-2. Off the hands, right back to the pitcher. He boots it. The second baseman coming in. He will not have a play. That'll be an error on Akey. Fourth error of the night for Solano. And here's Coco Figueredo. He's 0 for 3. Nell takes a good lead, and the toss over there, he dives back. As Liam said earlier, Nell is the Crabs base stealing leader.
Yes, he is. Very fast and very aggressive.
He's getting a pretty good lead over there now. Aki looks side eye over there and deals, and Figueredo bunts at it and misses it.
I don't think side eye is good enough. I think it has to be a full glare.
0-1. Now he looks over there, sets. Nell goes. The pitch is outside. A throw down. The second's not in time. Nell was caught stealing by Chadwick back in the first inning, but not that time. He got a good jump. So Nell in scoring position now, with nobody out, and the count 1-1 to Coco Figueredo. Batting left-handed against the right-hander Aki, who looks out and comes home, and that's line right at the second baseman. They won't have the play at second. One away. Dawson Bacho is the hitter. He's 0 for 3.
Next up, number 10, Dawson Bacho.
Aki deals, and that's foul out onto the sidewalk. Oh, and 1 the count. I'll look out at second. And the pitch. High and way foul. Out onto the bus station parking lot. They may have made it to the freeway. I've kind of lost sight of it from my vantage point.
It's way out there.
So 0-2 to Bacho. Nell still out at second. It'll be interesting to see if Dylan Campbell comes out to pitch the 9th or if he's done for the evening. They did have somebody warming up out there.
Is that over 100 pitches? I would doubt it.
0-2 is hammered in the left field. Boy, he got a pitch up at his eyes and just tomahawked it out into left field. He hit it so hard, though, that the runner's going to have to hold at third. And his throw comes into home. He goes to second. So Bacho, with a hard single, advances to second. On the play, now goes to third. Bacho just reached up and smacked that pitch. And so now with runners on second and third and 1 out, big shot, big chance here for Damian Henderson, who's 3 for 3 tonight with 3 singles. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there at the knees for a strike. He has an RBI. Actually has 2 RBIs tonight. So even though he hasn't hit a home run or a triple or whatever, he's still productive in tonight's game. 0-1 the count. Big chance here. Here's the pitch. In the air to center field and deep. Going back is the center fielder. He looks up. It's going to be up against the wall on a bounce. 2 runs will score easily, and he'll hold at second with a stand-up. 2 RBI double, 4 RBIs tonight. 4 hits for Damian Henderson.
That is the contact we've been waiting for from Damian Henderson.
Yep. He just drilled it out there.
I said it at the beginning of the broadcast. Sooner or later, he is due to hit the ball very hard. And he
Hit
just
that one
missed
pretty
a home
hard.
run.
He did just miss a home run. All right, 5-0 Crabs. They have broken it open here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Ryan Higgins. 1 for 3. Henderson out at second. Aki deals in on the hands, and he fouls it over towards the Crabs dugout.
It's like he fouled it off his foot. He's kind of limping around a little bit.
Yeah, it does look like he fouled it off. Yeah, I think you're right.
It may be his left shin.
Now we got people leaving the ballpark when those runs scored. Wait, tomorrow's a holiday, first of all.
Yeah.
It's not like you got to be anybody
No
there.
excuses.
And who leaves a ball game in the bottom of the 8th inning?
Maybe they work in public safety and they have to be at work tomorrow. But other than that,
I don't know.
See much of an idea why.
Oh, and 1 the count, meanwhile, to Ryan Higgins. Anderson takes his lead. Aki looks out there and comes home with a nice breaking pitch right over the heart of the plate. 0-2 now to Higgins. Good pitch. The 0-2. Lined up the middle on one hop out to second base. He will throw him out, and on the play, Henderson goes to third. So 2 away. And here's Riley Cleary, 0 for 3.
Next up, number 3, Riley Cleary.
Cleary hits one high in the air down the left field line. That's going to go into the Crabs bullpen. Yeah, really. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch. Popped high in the air on the right side on the infield. The first baseman, Banks, coming in on it, and it's going to drop up against the fence. If you are looking ahead to the 9th inning for the Mudcats, it'll be Pridey, Banks, and Medina. So 0-2 the count to Cleary, with Henderson over at third. Here's the 0-2 in the dirt. Aki steps off and out, and now Cleary steps out. So here we go with the count 1-2. In the dirt again with a breaking pitch. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch in the dirt, 3-2. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Tosses to first, and the inning's over. But the Crabs get a run. On 2 hits, there was an error, and a runner left. And at the end of 8, they lead 5-0. Stay tuned. Last chance for the Mudcats coming up. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. I like it. I like it. All right, we are back, top of the 9th inning. We will indeed have a new pitcher for the Crabs. It's Dalton Smith. Dalton Smith comes in 11 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 8 hits, 4 runs. They were all earned. He's walked 12 and struck out 18, and that all amounts to a 3.17 ERA. He does not have a record. The line on Dylan Campbell, which was great. 8 innings pitched, 4 hits, no runs. He walked 2 and struck out 4. So Dylan Campbell is on pace, is likely to get his first win of the season for the Crabs. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. And Jack Pridey leads it off. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Whoa. All right, here we go.
It's Rare Red, White, and Blue Day tomorrow. An afternoon game to finish the series at 2:30.
Tomorrow, the game starts at 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon. Should be a great game. It looks like it's going to be the deciding game of this 3-game series.
I expect you, Benjamin, to be decked out in your red, white, and blue attire.
You may be seriously disappointed. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Way outside, 2-1. Now the Mudcats did a ceremony out in front of the dugout. They had all their bats laying out in front of the dugout and were dancing around chanting before this inning. So we'll see if that helped them out. Swing on a miss, 2-2. It looked like a fairly elaborate ceremony. Sometimes that kind of thing can be very powerful. So we'll see what kind of magic they stirred up. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. That's all for Pridey. 1 away. The bats were not in any particular order. They were just sort of piled out in front of the dugout. They do have cool bats. The Mudcats, I have to say, they have the coolest bats I've seen.
They're trying to get their bats going.
This
with
guy
that
Banks.
little ritual.
They were, yeah. This guy Banks, he's got a silver bat with a yellow handle, and that's looking pretty cool
They
out
do
there.
have cool bats. I love that bright blue bat. that
And
they
the
had
bright blue
yesterday.
bat they had last night. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And just noticing, they have some very cool bats. 0-1 the count. Smith sets and comes in with a fastball at the knees. Good pitch, 0-2. So far, don't see much magic emerging from that pre-inning ritual. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him. 2 away, and the Mudcats are down to their last out.
The baseball gods must be unhappy.
It'll be Josh Medina. They may need to try a human sacrifice.
Might present a few problems. Yeah, why not?
Question is, how badly do they want it? Medina 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. And he takes a fastball inside. So Dalton Smith strikes out the first 2 batters he faces. It's 1-0 now to Medina. And here's the pitch. Misses inside again with a fastball. Two-0. The 2-0 fastball is in there for a strike on the inside corner. 2:30 tomorrow. Get here early. Going to be a great game. Going to be a great day. 2-1 the count. Fastball on the outside corner, and now the Mudcats are down to their last strike. Now we got fans leaving the game with two strikes in the ninth and 2 outs in the ninth inning. They can't even wait for the 3rd strike. 2-2 the count. Ooh, he misses way inside. Almost hit him. 3-2. And fans pounding those seats of the new stands, looking for that final strike. Here comes the pitch. Inside. So Medina walks with 2 outs. And here's Wesley Galloway.
Pinch hitter 32.
32. This is Christian Harkey, who played in last night's game. And Harkey takes the first pitch in there for a strike as the runner goes to 3rd. That's a defensive second. That's in defensive indifference. So 0-1 now.
That's why it's defensive indifference, not stolen base.
The pitch catches the inside corner. Nice pitch for a strike. 1-1 now to Harkey. Harkey in last night's game was 2 for 5. And he figured prominently in the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. Slow roller out to first base. Backhanded. Throw to the pitcher covering, and he drops the ball, and everybody's safe.
So
E1. Error on Smith. Ryan Higgins did a good job fielding that ball, and the ball was right there. So 1st and 3rd now with 2 outs. And here's Adam Chadwick, the catcher. 0 for 3. Crabs leading 5-0. 2 outs in the 9th inning. Runners on the corners. Smith from the belt. Fastball right down the middle for a called strike. It's 0-1 to Chadwick. The 0-1 popped high in the air, left side. Figueredo going after it. The catcher going after it. It's going to fall into the seats. And yet again, the Mudcats are down to their last strike. Oh, and to the count. Medina at third, Harkey at first. Smith sets. He deals. High bounder out to short. Short hop. Soto grabs it, throws to first, and he throws it away. And that's going to score a run, and the runner will go to third, and everybody's going to be safe. And the Crabs cannot nail down this win. That's an error. A hit and an error. We'll give him a hit on the ball, but an error on the throw.
Error E6.
So 5-1 in favor of the Crabs. And here's James Harwell to pinch hit for Dodson. And a pitch to Harwell is in there for a strike, 0-1. So Harkey at third now. Chadwick at first. Actually, he did not go to second, so there's no error. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 0-2. Now, yet again, the Mudcats down to their last strike. And from the set, the pitch. Swung on and missed, got him. Game over. Finally. Crabs win it 5-1. 5 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors for the Crabs. A run, 4 hits, 4 errors for the Mudcats. Crabs now 14-11 on the season. Mudcats 11-11 on the season. The win, a brilliant pitching performance by Dylan Campbell. The loss goes to Eric Woldachuk. What a ball game, Liam. Liam's not here. Okay. Tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock, 2:30. This series will end tomorrow at 2:30. The winner wins the series. It's going to be a great 4th of July. Get out here early. Get a good seat. Now Liam's back. We'll see if he has anything to add to.
Great win. I mean, a little shaky at the end.
A little shaky at the end, but we'll take it.
But we'll take it, definitely.
Yep,
I think
yep.
it was a well-played game by the Crabs. Great outing by Dylan Campbell.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Some clutch hitting.
Yep.
I love it.
Had it all.
Get the series tomorrow.
It had it all. Let's get it tomorrow. All right, till then, this is Benjamin Schaefer along with Liam Warner. It's been a pleasure bringing you all the action tonight. Thanks for listening. Have a great night. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.